Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you should get you. I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's time. I'm tripping. I got to regroup. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got to salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. Cause my way or the highway, you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel blown. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My nigga bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just wanted ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, the last shall be first. Nigga, we gonna rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moonfall. Those all said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, lace up boost in the time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that medal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdogs, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping or you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Lock in on the mission, rocking all out. Who the type to hop out? You be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the Glock, glitch it, nigga.
What it do? What it do? What it do? You know. Ha, ha. Cult leader. Yeah. We speak the truth, but we a cult leader. Yeah. Well, bitch, and I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Well, bitch, and I'm a cult leader. Yeah.
It's Kool-Aid, a nigga that sipped the Kool-Aid. That LaFraud, single barrel and goose. Got the coke going up on a Tuesday. Roast the false prophet like a gourmet souffle. Cause me no say spirit. Gun like you skate, nigga might run up in that black face like Gucci. Boycott a cracker, kill your favorite rapper. Cause I run with G's like a Green Bay Packer. I chop a Christian like a new machete. Where you polygynist, they look at you like R. Kelly. Still these women wanna do me like I'm Akinelli. West Coast sisters love me like a Machiavelli. Make these crackers lick the dust off my boots. We want no cowards in our camp that we ain't taking recruits. My crew the livest, y'all suckers is the jobbers. Niggas run their lips, but they damn sure wouldn't try us. Nah, I ain't the same cat who used to break laws. They just rather see me as the same cough. Some rather remain lost. My brain washed with these stained thoughts. I be repping for my niggas riding for the same cause. Cult leader. Yeah. Well, bitch, then I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Better ask somebody, bitch.
Cult leader. Yeah. We speak the truth, but we a cult leader. Yeah. Well, bitch, and I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Well, bitch, and I'm a cold leader. Yeah.
Neath the stones that once was my home, bleach neath the stones that once was my home. Bleach.
Fuck Trump, this for sitting Bull Geronimo. Blast from the past, it's the last of the Taino. Return of the prodigal, pen game bionicle. Writing the King's Chronicle, lifestyles iconical. Ya tu sabe, nigga you already know. Don't fuck with fuckboys, pendejos, amaticons. Venaki, vamanos, crushing mics like styrofoam. Snatch a rapper souls and stashing bodies in catacombs. I left the world and I ain't never going back again. Roll with righteous men like General Mahayaman. Taught me to maneuver through bullshit you couldn't factor in. No matter how hard the walk, I'll never pack it in. Untouched in the lions, then battle Leviathan. Cause I ain't never been a homeborn slave or a hireling. Living in Babylon, the concrete Amazon. Slamming Qurans in front of Farrakhan on Ramadan. It's for you vagabonds, can't touch the air I'm on. I'm tired of you niggas playing dress up, this ain't Comic-Con. That's the type of shit that I'm on. You wanna battle, then I'll do you as the Book of Kisan, motherfucker. Here they come, here they come, here they come, yo. Here they come, here they come, here they come, yo. Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come, come, this or that, this or that, get with this or that, this or that, get with this or that, this or that, this, that. The black sheep who walk to the beat of a different drum, tune of a different hum, guitar with a different strum. Seen a few days that was looking darker than plums. Cause these crackers try to snatch your soul like Shang Tsung. Fuck the police, sit down for national anthems. Kidnapping the rap game and hold it for ransom. Still one of the dopest MCs that be under the sun. My notes could explode your whole galaxy like a Samsung. Every verse is just monstrous, flowing more than hydrolysis. Walk with a pair of balls that's bigger than hippopotamus. Killing this shit like Spartacus, dead to Remus and Romulus. Taking over your continent, conquering every providence. Rule with an iron rod, totalitarian dominance. Bend the knee or else suffer the consequence. Spit fire like a dungeon dragon. Stay hungry like I came out of land with a famine. Set my own trends, never jump on no bandwagons. Like you corny motherfuckers sporting female fashion. You know talent having, swagger jacking, lacking passion. Need your ass kicked, ass backwards dabbing. Half-ass rapping, full-fledged faggots. I'm feeding you the maggots after autographing your caskets. None of y'all can fuck with the captain. Verbal assassin, toe tagging all of you bastards. Closed caption. Or that, this, or that. Get with this, or that, this, or that. You could get with come, yo. Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come, come, this, or that, this, or that, this, or that, this, or that. Engine, number 9 on the New York Transit line. If my train goes off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the scene, crispy and clean. You can try if you want.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
Run that shit up, Trey. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this door, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like this hobby free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them to put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make
said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. Even low on this Lord, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. He ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitches like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. Either low or this low, told that bitches either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
TurboTax Live full service takes taxes off your plate. A local tax expert will do your taxes start to finish. Imagine having your taxes done and off your mind the same day you start. 100% accurate. That's TurboTax Live full service.
So these are amazing.
Wow. That's good.
Wow, these are good.
It's delicious. What if I told you that you could get your
What's good now? I'm about to get some jump. Come up,
Yeah, I changed for the better, but that old nigga. I'm trying to get this song right. Yeah, I changed for the better, put that old nigga in the shredder. But however, I could never take a step back for my pleasure. Change the weather, Ruger 5.7 on my dresser. Clip full with a lot of pressure. I forget that I made a special. I don't care, so I don't remember. Hitting treasures in my lecture. New texture, but the same message. Think rich, no think better. Chevy boy, I don't need a Porsche. Bucket clean and I feed the horse. Pull up on me, lose a bitch, ain't nothing to me. Ben Simmons, they ain't fucking with me. Take sides, you was set hopping. Heat on, you was flip flopping. On the come up, then he start watching. We open doors like fuck knocking. Yeah, she see it and they don't believe it. Spit fire in my heart anemic. Make a choice, get in the van. Taking ground and become a man. You pussy, I'm straightforward. Take orders, give orders. Bend corners, set orders. Niggas fold like rich quarter. Lifelong, but my temp shorter. Only for the bullshit though. Counterfeit niggas, they be full of it though. I don't really hear what you went to, nigga. We don't really care what you been through, nigga. I offend you, nigga. Sharp like a quick left turn in the venue, nigga. Cut right through it like a chisel, nigga. If I said it, I mean it. And know I'm the meanest and one of the cleanest. I put it together and break it in pieces. I got plenty of time, I got plenty of ideas. You wouldn't believe it. I roll with the lions, you run with hyenas. I'm David inside of a killer arena for all of my people. I'm giving you all of the smoke. Stop saying the stuff that you won't really want to live up to. Live by code, yeah, we stand up too. Say you get money, put bread up too. Saying you done, we fed up too. Fed up too in the league of my own. Just leave me alone. They gon' keep talking about me. I just keep going and going and going. And it's what you're showing. And I'ma keep growing and growing and rocking and rolling and take over low. And I hold a position in any condition, completing the mission. You paying attention, I got a connection to sit in the session. Yeah, I changed. 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 You know I changed. You know I. You know I changed. You know I. Yeah, I changed. Yeah, I changed.
My bad. Nobody's gonna tell me nothing. Y'all just gonna let me speak unmuted and everything, man. Y'all ain't typing nothing. But yo, let me let you know that this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command and General Yohana. And what we do is we teach the Black, Hispanic, and Native. They are God's true and only chosen people. And with that comes a set of responsibilities. Those responsibilities to take care of one another. Because let me let you know, our enemy is not going to do it. I know a lot of us look up to our oppressor as if he will take care of us, as if he has our best interests at heart. But let me tell you something. That's not true. That's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give y'all a second to type in your questions. If y'all have any questions, type them on in. I'm going to give y'all a second to put in your location, your name, so y'all can be accounted for attendance if y'all want to be a part of this organization. Give me 10 seconds. Whew. I was running low on light, y'all. Running low on light. See how much your brother's shining now? So if y'all have any questions, type them on in. But today's class is who is our enemy. And I'm going to start this off with Genesis 25. Genesis 25, because our issue is as a people is that we believe that we are our own enemy. We believe that how may I put it? That our nationality and our lineage does not dictate who our enemy is, which is not true. Our lineage dictates who our enemy is because our enemy been our enemy because of our lineage for thousands of years. And if you understand a little bit about history, you will see it. You will see how our enemy is who he is. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to Genesis. Genesis 25, verse 5. I just want to open your eyes to something real quick. And I'm going to be in Genesis 25, verse 5 for a lot. I'm going to be jumping around, hopping around. You know what I'm saying? But this is where it goes. You know what I'm saying? And Abraham gave all that he had to Isaac. So everything that belonged to Abraham is now passed down to his son Isaac. You know, shalom, sis. Shalom, Yahweh Shemalata Bahashem Yahweh Shah. For all those that don't know what I was saying, shalom means peace. Yahweh means the Most High. Watch over you in the name of Jesus Christ. That's what I just told that sister because she told it to me. She wants the Most High to look over me. I want the Most High to look over her. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get with it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drop. I want to start on Abraham 25, verse 5 again. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. And we're going to drop down a bit to the lineage of Abraham. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's in 18 or 25. So let's start at 19. Okay, so go from Abraham to Isaac. So, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife. So Isaac's up in age a bit. You know what I'm saying? He's up in age and he finally took a wife. Which is telling you, brothers, that y'all brothers who's trying to wife these, trying to get up in bed with these sisters at 14, 15, 16, y'all are doing something way too early. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what these sisters are capable of. Y'all don't understand the mind state of these women that y'all trying to do. Slow it down. Just slow it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian, the Pandanaram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife. So Isaac is, he knows he's up in age. You know what I'm saying? His woman might not be capable of carrying at this time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm skipping ahead. But he prayed to the Lord, right? Because she was barren. The woman, she wasn't quite capable of producing children. He's up in age. She wasn't capable of producing children. So he prayed to the Most High, right? And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. So the Lord was listening to him. The Lord was listening unto Isaac, and he understood the situation he was going through. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Isaac's father was the faithful one. So everything that the Most High gave unto Abraham is passed down unto Isaac. That's including the covenant. So those of Ishmael does not have the covenant. They are not of God's chosen seed. Isaac is. And Isaac was praying to the Most High that his wife may bear child. And the Most High heard him. And let's continue. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And next thing you know, she conceived. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, she wasn't able to have kids. My man prayed, and now she's able to have a kid. She conceived. It doesn't say they have sex, but she conceived. But a lot of people know that she has sex because the simple fact is the Roman Catholic Church won't preach this as if it's immaculate conception. You know why? Because immaculate conception don't exist. For a woman to get pregnant, a man must put seed in her. Just like a man by the name of Abraham put seed into Rebekah and made her conceive. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And the children struggled together within her. So Isaac put seed in Rebekah. The children were struggling within her. What does that mean? Why are the children struggling within their mother? What does that mean? Why are they at odds with each other? Because this is something that the Most High wanted from the beginning. Let's continue. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? So she's wondering, I'm finally pregnant, but if it's a good thing, why are these children fighting inside of me? If it's a good thing, why am I like this? If it's a good thing, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? She's seeking answers herself, which is something that any normal mother would do. Or her stomach just being twisted and bumped, and because the children are literally fighting within her. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, so this is the Lord's answer to why the two children are fighting within her, why they are at odds, you know what I'm saying? And why she is the mother of who she's the mother of, you know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. So there are two nations. Yeah, they're brothers, but they are complete separate nations. You are about to birth two separate nations, two progenitors to two nations that have been at odds with each other since they were in your womb. That is something that you must pay attention to. That is something that shows you how deep our enemy's hatred is towards us. That should show you something. Let's continue. And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So this ain't just two nations in your womb. These are two different manners of people. What does it mean to be two different manners? That means your whole thought process is different from the other. Your whole way of thinking, your behavior is different from the other. Y'all are not the same. Yeah, y'all are twins. But these are two different nations, two different manner of people. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and one nation shall be stronger than the other. One nation is going to be smarter, stronger, faster, more agile, more flavor, just a cooler set of people than the other. The other people, they're just who they are. They there. But one's going to be better than the other all around. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And the elder shall serve the younger. Now remember, the weaker shall serve the younger. You know what I'm saying? So the younger one's going to be that strong one. The younger one's going to be that cool one, that smart one, that more agile, that faster one. That's what the younger is going to be. The older is going to serve him in due time. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, now it's time for her to give birth, right? It's time for her to give birth to these children that were fighting in the womb. Oh, what a relief it must have been for her. It must have been a hell of a release. You know what I'm saying? Because these children were fighting in the womb, and as a mother, she had the instinct to be worried for both children. Is one going to come out? Is none going to come out? Or is only one going to come out? That's where her mind was going, right? Let's continue. Behold, there were twins in her womb. Like, behold, the Most High said there's going to be two different nations, two different manners of people, but they're twins. They are twins. Let's continue. And the first came out red. That's what you need to know. The first came out red. You know what I'm saying? Remember, these are children. Think about it when children are born. Dear Black people, our children are born with a pale look. They look pale. They don't look red. They just look pale. The melanin hasn't set in yet. You know what I'm saying? It takes time for the melanin to come in. But guess who does? Guess who is? Guess who always has been born red? I don't know if you've seen our enemy, but when he is born, especially when he hasn't taken his first breath, before the doctor smacks his backside and makes him yell out, he is born red. He is born red. His blood is rushed to his skin. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Red. All over like a hairy garment. So after the comment says all over, he is like a hairy garment. I mean, yes, there's children that are born hairy. But how many of them stay hairy? As for our pink people, you might have a few that are born hairy, a very few. But them as masses, them, our enemy, they are born hairy more frequently, if not all the time. They are born with hair all over the place as children. They are looking like Saiyans from the womb, just hair everywhere. Some of them are coming out with tails. They are hairy people. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? So they are red in the flesh and hairy all over like a hairy garment, like bear skin, like lamb skin, like sheep's, like they're just hairy. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Okay. And they called his name Esau. So the firstborn, now this is the weak one. The firstborn was born hairy all over, like a hairy garment. I mean, born red and hairy, like a hairy garment. So red and hairy, the first one was Esau. Who do you know to be red? They call themselves Caucasian. They call themselves white. But the truth is they are red and hairy. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth of the matter. Let's continue. That person is called Esau, but let's see what his twin brother looks like. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. So the fight wasn't over between them. That little brother took hold of his brother's heel, and he still wanted some smoke. I don't know if you really ever, seen black people fight. But how may I put it? There is a how may I put it? There is a never quit attitude in us when we fight. The dishonor of losing a fight makes us we can't have that dishonor. So he held on to that hill because the fight wasn't quite over. So Jacob is the second born. So Esau got to serve Jacob. Unfortunately, it isn't like that today. But let's continue. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 old when she bare them. So Isaac, he met her when he was in his 40s. He wasn't able to produce her till he was in his 60s. So that's a 20-year difference. And he had twins. This brother had twins, and one was fighting the other. Oh, one held on to the heel of the other. It was going down inside of a womb. You know what I'm saying? These are two different nations, two different manner of people, is what you need to understand. They were enemies inside the womb. What side of the table are you? You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Now Esau, understand Esau's mind state and behavior. Esau was a cunning hunter. What does it mean to be a cunning hunter? That means you're a smart hunter. You're advanced in the skill of hunting. And I don't know if you know, but our oppressor is very willing to put the animal he's hunting urine all over himself just to hunt that animal. Are you willing to do that, black man? Are you willing to put deer urine all over yourself to catch a deer? Buffalo urine all over yourself to catch a buffalo? Are you willing to put any urine all over yourself? Ask yourself that. They are willing to do it very easily. They are cunning hunters. They are so good of hunters that they have doctors out there catching lions and elephants, and they ain't getting in trouble for it. They're out there, put like this. Every animal that has been extinct has not been extinct from any other nation hunting them except for one nation. The black rhino is damn near extinct because our enemy wanted his tusk for the ivory. The dodo bird is extinct because our enemy is hunting it down. All these animals that become extinct is because of our enemy and his cunning ways of hunting. It ain't because of us. We eat a lot of chicken. Chicken ain't extinct. We eat a lot of eggs. Eggs ain't extinct. You know what I'm saying? Who has the power to hunt anything into extinction? Our enemy. Nobody's more cunning at hunting than it. Nobody. Let's continue. A man of the field. He is a man of the field. What does that mean? Like, I appreciate camping. Camp is not a bad thing. Camp is not the worst thing on the planet. But our enemy, while he's hunting, he will be in his ghillie suit in the middle of the rain, hunting whatever he's hunting for 2 or 3 days. He is a man of the field. He is out there doing whatever he has to do. But Jacob is completely the opposite of him. How so? Let's read it. And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. Like Black, Hispanic, and natives, man, we are plain men. Yeah, we go to work, we'll work hard, we'll do it. But what we truly want when we're at work is to be at home just chilling, relax. You know what I'm saying? That's what we like to do. We like to just chill and relax. That's who we are as a people. Black, Hispanic, and natives, we all have that in common. We don't like being in the field, slaving and working for our oppressor and our enemy. We're not the best and most cunning of hunters. Yeah, we could fish and we could trap and we could hunt, but we're not going to do all the trickery that our enemy does to catch something. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And Isaac loved Esau, and Isaac loved Esau because at the moment Esau seems more manly. My man's willing to hunt. He's out in the field putting in that work. Of course, a father would love that. Of course, a father would love that. But that is not the Lord's will. The Lord had different plans. The Most High had a whole different set of plans. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. But, Salakia, because he did eat of venison. Eat his venison. So Esau loved the venison. And venison is an acquired taste. It's lawful. Venison is basically deer meat. It's very gamey. You could taste grass as you eat deer meat. That's how gamey it is. But it's delicious in my eyes. I don't see the issue with it. But he loved Esau because Esau was brolic with it. You know what I'm saying? Think of Brock Lesnar when you think of Esau, a cunning hunter. Yeah, you can see videos of Brock Lesnar hunting, pouring pee on himself, up in the trees, waiting for hours upon hours in the field. Like, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Dwelling in tents. Jacob was a plain man, simple man. Wasn't very difficult. Dwelling in tents. Like, nobody loves chilling in the crib more than us. Especially if we got the right woman on our side that ain't always up in our ear buzzing. We love dwelling in tents. That's where we get our peace. You know what I'm saying? That's where we get our peace. Let's continue. And Isaac loved Esau because, I read that. Loved Esau because he did eat of his venison. But Rebekah loved Jacob. Rebekah loved Jacob. Isaac loved Esau. Rebekah loved Jacob. Know why Rebecca loved Jacob? Because Jacob was a mama's boy. What is black women's biggest complaints of black men? What is Hispanic women's biggest complaint about Hispanic men? What is Native women's biggest complaint about Native men? That they're mama's boys. And guess what? They be with those mama's boys, and then they conceive boys. And guess what they want those boys to be? Mama's boys. Being a mama's boy is about as being Israel as the Ten Commandments. That's who we are. It's something that we got to fight, yes. But being a mama's boy is expected. Because our forefather was a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And Jacob side pottage. So Jacob was making some pottage. He was making some soup, right? Let's continue. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. So Esau, doing whatever work he's doing in the field, he was putting in that work, and he was faint. He was tired, dizzy, drained. You know how it is. You know how it is. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. So he came up to his brother, like, yo, I'm tired, I'm dizzy, I'm going through it. Feed me, look out. I know you're making that pottage, you're probably making it for yourself and probably mama, but I'm tired right now. I'm faint. Hook your brother up, right? And this is what Jacob said to him. Oh yeah, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. So it went from Esau to Edom. You know what I'm saying? It went from Esau to Edom because he was weak with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. So Jacob wanted to make a deal because, you know, the birthright is a very important thing. Like, you're the firstborn. So if you want this pottage, you feel like you're about to die. I know you faint. You feel like you're about to die. You at the end of your ropes. How important is your birthright to you? Now, remind you, his birthright is everything that his father passed down to him. Mind you, his birthright is everything that his grandfather passed down to his grandfather. Now, what is that? What are the things that was passed down? Let me tell you, the things that was passed down was the covenant. You know what I'm saying? Things that was passed down was the right to be the Lord's chosen people. Like, Abraham wasn't called the faithful for no reason. Abraham was willing to kill his son to show how faithful and how much he's riding with the Most High. So all that favor the Most High gave to Abraham was passed down to Isaac. And everything that's passed down to Isaac is passed down to whoever received this birthright. Now, mind you, the Most High already said who's supposed to receive the birthright. The elder shall serve the younger. Esau shall serve Jacob. That's the bottom line. But culturally, everything's supposed to go to Esau. But here's where the prophecy comes to hand. This is when the prophecy becomes true. Because Esau being so weak, you ever been so hungry that you thought you were going to die? Had no food around? What you do? You just went to sleep. That's what black people do. We hungry to that point. We go to sleep, wake up in the morning, try it all over again. Esau wasn't able to do that. He wanted something to eat right then and there because he felt he was about to die. He was just that faint. You know what I'm saying? So technically, he wasn't even worthy of the birthright. If you wanted to get rid of the birthright, oh, I didn't even get to that point. Oh, my bad. Let me get there. All right. Verse 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. So Esau was like, yo, I'm about to die. And you talking about birthright? I'm literally about to die out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Like, yo, if I die right now, what profit does this birthright have, man? Damn everything the Most High gave to Abraham. Damn everything Abraham gave to our father. And damn everything our father is supposed to give unto me. That red pottage, that uncooked pottage, it's not even fully cooked. It's not even fully cooked. That's what was more important to him at this time. His priorities wasn't in order. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Verse 33. And Jacob says, swear to me this day, and swear unto him. So that means swear to him means basically keep your word here. Keep your word. You know what I'm saying? Keep your word. If you're down for it, I'll give you this pottage. If you're giving me that birthright, I'll give you this pottage, right? And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So Jacob agreed to it. So he gave his brother a bowl of this pottage. Here, eat up so you won't die. No, damn well he wasn't going to die. It takes days without food to die. Not just a hard workout. You know what I'm saying? Not just a hard workout. So let's continue with it. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Our brother despised his birthright. He didn't care about it. He did not care about that birthright. He despised that birthright. You know what I'm saying? That birthright had no value to him till it was time to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop that. Let's get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. Bear with me one sec. All right. Y'all ready? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. Like, look, understand this. This is what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to reveal to y'all that man of sin. I'm trying to reveal to y'all who our enemy is. I'm trying to let y'all know that things are coming to a head. Things are coming to a boiling point. So I gotta let you know that us as Israelites, we have an enemy out there, and that enemy been our enemy since the womb. You know what I'm saying? Since the womb. Except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So let me let you know. The son of perdition is our enemy. That son of perdition is that man that didn't care about his birthright. that didn't care about the value of his family's tradition. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't care. He didn't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? And as disgusting as it may be, we can't be like him. That's our biggest problem. We can't do the thing our oppressor does. So you got to separate from his culture, his way of life, his holidays, his way of thinking, the activities that he do, from his drug use, you know what I'm saying, to everything else. You got to separate away from that. You know what I'm saying? But let's drop that. Let's get Hebrews 12 and 16. Let's get Hebrews 12 and 16. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. Let me tell you what a fornicator is. A fornicator is someone who permits and who partakes in unlawful sex. But this is more on a spiritual angle. So who is selling their how may I put it? Who is basically in bed with someone you should not be. In bed is not literal. In bed can mean in business, in politics, in religion, in you know what I'm saying, in bed, that means in agreement with someone that you should not be in agreement with. Let's continue. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. What is a profane person? A profane person is someone who does something so disgusting and against what is natural. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the complete opposite of what is supposed to be done. Esau was a profane person because it's against everything that's natural to sell your birthright. It absolutely is. Let's continue. Or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So that's how you know that Jacob didn't even give him much. Jacob gave him a morsel of meat. It probably was, majority of it was broth and some veggies. He probably got one piece of meat out of it. It probably was horrible. You know what I'm saying? But Jacob didn't care. He despised his birthright. And he sold his birthright for one morsel of meat. He sold his inheritance for one morsel of meat. This is how profane our enemy is. This is how disgusting our enemy is. You know what I'm saying? Let's drop that. Let's get Romans 9 and 13. Because this is what you need to understand. The Most High feels a certain way about somebody who doesn't accept what he is willing to give. And that's what us Black, Hispanics, and Natives need to understand. The Most High gave us his law, statutes, and commandments. He has not done that with any other nation. His law, statutes, and commandments belong to us. And for us not to accept it, guess what? We are about as disgusting as Esau is. Because that's part of our birthright. That's part of our heritage. That is our inheritance. It gives us order. It gives us structure. It gives us ways to take care of each other. And for us to reject it just because the Christian pastor says the law is done away with, God loves you as you are makes us just about as profane as Esau. And we have to grow past that. We have to move past that, way past that. We have to give that the finger. You know what I'm saying? But, oh man, Salakia. Let's continue. Oh, no, there's no more on that. I mean, there's more, but I urge you to read further. I urge you to read further. Let's go to, I believe, Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14. Give me a sec. Let me pinpoint exactly what verse I need to go to. Let me pinpoint exactly what verse I need to go to. I guess I could start from 1. Let's get it. Do I have to do the whole? Let me see. Let me see. I just got to go 2 verses. All right. 14 and 1. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go there. Oh, I never put that Romans 13 on the screen, did I? Put that Romans 9 and 13 on the screen. And then put this Isaiah 14 and 1 on the screen. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. The Lord's going to have mercy on his own people, on his chosen people, on the people that he decided to love above every other nation on this planet. And that is the descendants of Jacob. You know what I'm saying? He decided, hold on, did I even read 9 and 13? My bad, I didn't even read 9 and 13. Hold on, go to Romans 9 and 13. There's the problem when you talk too much, right? Isaiah chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. Just like Rebekah loved Jacob, guess who else loved Jacob? The Most High loved Jacob. You know why the Most High loved Jacob? Because he wanted that birthright. Esau despised it. Jacob wanted that birthright. You know what I'm saying? Jacob wanted it. And mind you, you can ask questions any part of this class. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of this class is to answer questions. But Jacob wanted that birthright, so the Most High loved him. Esau despised it. Esau despised it. So let's see how the Most High felt about that profane man, Esau. Let's continue. But Esau have I hated. But Esau have he hated. Remind you, at the beginning of the verse, it says, as it is written. So he's saying it in the New Testament. Know why? Because it was written in the Old Testament. Where was it written in the Old Testament? That's Malachi. Malachi 1 and I believe 3. Malachi 1 and 3. And it shows you that there's no difference between the Old Testament and New Testament. The bottom line is the bottom line. And the bottom line is that us as Black, Hispanic, and Native should not be doing what Esau is doing, which is despising our birthright. We need to love our birthright, which is these law, statutes, and commandments, which is the Most High's mercy, which is the Most High's love, guidance, chastisement. That's what we need to love. Esau despised it, so the Most High hates him. Imagine your parents working hard on that holiday that's a sin to celebrate. What's it called? Christmas, right? No. Matter of fact, let me switch it up. Don't think of your parents. Think of yourself. Think of yourself. And you working hard. You're working doubles. You're trying to make sure rent is maintained as you gather up these Christmas presents for these children. Mind you, Christmas is a sin. I'm just using this example because that's what y'all celebrate. But you did all this extra work to get this child a gift. And when Christmas comes around, mind you, you spend it all Christmas Eve wrapping up these gifts, putting bows and taping up and all the paper and the, you know what I'm saying? You putting in that work. And you give it to your child. And they open it up. And they don't want it. It's like giving your child that PS5 on Christmas. And he looks at you like you gave him a pair of socks. Or one of those candy canes filled with M&Ms. You might like the M&Ms more than the socks. So let's bring it back to the socks. It's like you giving your child those socks and he looks at you like you're insane. Like, what am I going to do with this PS5? This PS5 is worthless. I don't want it. Start throwing it, breaking it. What are you going to do? How are you going to feel about that child? That's how the Most High felt about Esau. It means Esau didn't care about what the Most High had for him. All he cared about was that he was feeling like he's about to die. Feeling, mind you, how many of us went 12 hours working hard with no food? How many of us? That's the level he was at. He was nowhere near death. But he felt like it. And filling his belly is all that was important. And guess who is into filling their bellies now? Guess who only cares about what they can gain from anything? I'll let y'all think about it for a second. I'll let y'all ponder upon that for a second. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Well, let's go to Isaiah 14:1. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. So understand this, the Most High is choosing Jacob. He chose Jacob over Esau, which is something that was prophesied back in Genesis 25. So you shouldn't be surprised by hearing this. Let's continue. And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. Like, this is a future prophecy. We're going to be set in our own land, and the strangers are going to be, there with us. You know what I'm saying? But they have a different position. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Yeah, all these strangers shall cleave unto us. They're going to be beholden unto us. What does that mean? They're going to be dependent onto us. No different from how we are dependent on our enemy today. We are dependent on our enemy today. And guess what? One day they will be dependent onto us. See how y'all are begging and scratching for welfare, begging and scratching for unemployment, begging and scratching for child support relief, begging and scratching for child support. This is because we depend on our enemy for everything, which is one of the curses in Deuteronomy 28. This is nothing new. This is nothing that we are not used to. But what y'all don't understand, that this is biblical. This is biblical. And who are the enemy that we are dependent on, Black people? Who do we depend on today? Look, if you want water, who are you buying your water from? If you want food, who are you buying your food from? Us as Black, Hispanic, and Natives, we have no resources in the world. Economically, we have no word, no say, no power. So if our enemy wants to raise the prices of water to astronomical heights, guess what he's going to do? You're going to be dehydrated, or you're going to have to drink from that faucet, which your landlord probably will put a cap on. You can't drink but so much water because the landlord most likely is paying the water bill. So forth and so on. You see the hell that we in? Technically, you're not alive right now without his say-so. You're not alive right now. If you don't have a birth certificate, who gives birth certificates? Our oppressor. And if you don't have a birth certificate, guess what? You do not exist in this country. You absolutely do not. So I ask, who is your enemy? Because if you got shot in the head right now, nobody fills out that death certificate. Guess what? You're not legally dead. You're going to be still accumulating debt. You're going to still have to pay taxes even though you're dead because you do not have a death certificate. No evidence of your death till our enemy says you're dead. Your children will not get any of that that insurance money, nor would your woman. They have to wait on the insurance on our oppressor to legally say that you are passed away. And that's at their discretion. They will hold investigations upon investigations till they figure out what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the world we live in. Let's continue. Where'd I leave off at? Okay. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. So we're going to take on these strangers. You know why? Because they got a job to do too. Just like we had a job to do in their kingdom, they're going to have a job to do too. Jacob and Esau are going to switch positions. Let's continue. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. What is the land of the Lord called? The land of the Lord called, in other terms, the land of the Lord in which the Lord controls and rules over. What is that called? That is called heaven. That is called heaven. The kingdom of heaven. Inside the kingdom of heaven, we are going to possess our enemies. The people that we see as enemies today, the people that want our downfall today, the people that don't respect us and see us as humans. When the Lord comes, roles are going to be reversed. Roles are going to be reversed. And it's a beautiful thing. Let's continue. And they shall take them captives. Hold on. There's going to be captives in this kingdom of heaven. What is a captive? A captive is a polite word for slave. You know what I'm saying? No different from servant and handmaidens. They are nice words for slaves. But mind you, there's been slaves all throughout history. But this modern day view of slaves has not always been the view of slave. Our modern day view of slave is due to our oppressors' vicious and angry and hateful, how may I say it, treatment of us. Their vindictive treatment of us, their hateful treatment of us. But that's not how this rules in the scriptures on how to treat a slave. And those rules will be abided by when the kingdom comes. But those rules are something that our oppressor and our enemy, who is Esau, did not abide by. He did not abide by those rules. You know what I'm saying? He abided by his own rules. But let's continue. And they shall rule over their oppressors. So the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the Lord, is Israel ruling over the oppressor under the name of Christ, of course. But what you need to understand is the kingdom of heaven is black rulership. As much as that may hurt a lot of you, as much as that may hurt y'all, understand this. It's God's will. This is God's will. And these words I'm reading is not my words. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows. We're going to have rest from all this police shootings, these gang violence, these struggles, you know what I'm saying? This low pay, high rent life that we live right now. There is going to be an end to it. It will not last forever. You know what I'm saying? It will not last forever. Let's continue. And from thy fear and from thy hard bondage, wherein thou wast made to serve. So, y'all hear this? And from thy fears, like black women that have children, you understand that feeling. That fear of even letting your kids outside, you understand that fear. Black man, you understand that fear of not being able to supply and protect and defend and guide your family. You understand that fear. But that fear will be done away with. That fear will be done away with also with the hard bondage that we serve today. Yes, we are serving hard bondage even right now. Yeah, there's no whips and there's no change, but guess what? Mentally, we are still attached to those who had the whips and who had the chains. We cannot leave this side, period. Period, unless there be some turmoil amongst our own people. You know what I'm saying? Our own people are so attached. Look. You know how they said about how may I put it? About the house Negro who was fighting the house fire for the master. And he said, our house is burning, master. We like he took what the master owned as if he had a part and a hand in it. And that's what our people do who vote. If you're a Democrat or if you're a Republican, when this country starts crumbling, y'all crying about it. Y'all cry about it. Y'all pick a side and y'all start blaming the other side as if this country don't deserve what's to come to it. This country deserves everything that's coming to America, period. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Salaki, bear with me. Verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Who rules the world today? Who afflicted us? Y'all heard what the Most High said. These are not my words. Should I read them again? I'm going to read them again because personally I was entertained by just hearing it. So I'm going to read them again. And thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. We should hear this, grasp it, and spit it back to him. Everything we hear, we should repeat back unto them. And hear me, America, and the fans of America, hear me, MAGA. Hear this. It's important. It's important. All Christians, hear this. Let's continue. It's that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, who have the oppressor ceased? Who have y'all stopped oppressing? Nobody. Nobody. Y'all haven't stopped oppressing nobody. Let's continue. The golden city ceased. The golden city. Has the golden city ceased? No. No, they're still oppressing. They're still downtrodden God's people. The golden city is more like New York City, LA. You know what I'm saying? Those big cities, Miami. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked. Lord has broken the staff of the wicked. That means the rulers, like the staff is like, bang, that's where the power is. You see that staff, you know there's power there. That staff is now broken. So nobody gonna see power there soon. Soon. Let's continue. And the scepters of the rulers, the scepter is broken. When you see the scepter of the king, you're like, yo, there's power there, but it's broken. So you ain't gonna see the power there. Let's continue. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Y'all have beaten us and beaten us and beaten us and beaten us down. Shot down our children, whipped our fathers, raped our mothers, cut out babies from hanging women's bellies, and stepped on the babies, took the babies from pregnant native women's bellies, grabbed the baby by the ankles and smashed the babies against rocks. I want this country to fall. It deserves every drop that it falls from. And it will be a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? And he that ruled the nations in anger, y'all ruled the nations in anger. If things didn't go your way, the way that Caucasian nations wanted it, guess what happened? War, famine, embargoes. Y'all were continually mad till y'all got your way. Y'all like children stomping till mommy bought you that toy you wanted. Y'all just children. Children, children, children. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue with it. It's persecuted and none hindereth. Who persecutes y'all? Who stops y'all from doing the hell that y'all are bringing across the whole planet? Who stops it? Who steps up and stops it? Nobody. Nobody. Nobody can stop y'all because of the weapons of warfare that y'all have. The brain draining and washing and manipulating that y'all do to other people. Your only opposition is the men and women of the Isupk. That's your only opposition in this world. Are you willing to fight it? That's the question. That's the question. Are you willing to fight it? You know what I'm saying? So let's drop that. Oh, shall I continue? No, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Let's go to let's go to Isaiah Bear with me 1 sec. Now that's an extra deep breakdown. That joint is metaphoric as can be. I was gonna go to Isaiah 5. I beg y'all to go to Isaiah 5 on your off time, but I'm running a little short on time. So let's go to, hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Let's go to Ezekiel. Go to Ezekiel 37. Wow. Then again, that's a long breakdown. I don't know if I got the time to break down the family of the dry bones. I urge you to read that one too. Let's go to Revelation 13 and 18. That's a long one. All right. There we go. That might be too much of meat for y'all for the time being. Let's go to Psalms 55. I know this one. This is one of my favorite scriptures. Psalms 55, and should we start at 20 or 21? Actually, let's start at 18. Let's start at Psalms 55 and 18. Get there with me. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all took down those notes of those other scriptures I said, because those are important reads. It's just that time is short. Okay, Psalms 55, verse 18. And he have delivered my Salakia, and he have delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, and there were many with me. All right, so understand that you ain't in this fight alone. Us as Black, Hispanic, and Native people, we have a big fight ahead of us. And yes, our enemy is our enemy, but guess what? We are our enemy too. You are your own enemy also. You know what I'm saying? So prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Verse 19. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old. Salah. Salah means peace. So peep it. You're gonna have many problems. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have many afflictions, and the Most High hears, and the Most High knows what you're going through. God knows what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And if you are following His laws, He is with you. But all in all, I'm not talking on a personal scale right now. Us as a nation, we need to start following His law, statutes, commandments, because He knows who is afflicting us as a nation. He knows who is afflicting us as a whole. And only way to get the Most High God against those that afflict us is to get the Most High God to see that we are following his law, statutes, commandments, and that we are on his side, and he will turn those tables quickly. You know what I'm saying? Let's get with it. He hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him, like our enemy. Oh, I skipped the part. Hold on. Because they have no changes, because we ain't changing. Therefore, they fear not God. Because we're not changing and we're not doing better and we're not following God's laws, guess what? Our enemy does not fear God either. He don't see no issue in what he do unto us. Let's continue. He hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He will put forth his hand, shake your hand, and pretend to be at peace with you. See, this is that northern racism. Those in the South, y'all see it a little differently. It's more in your face down there. Up here, it's not as much in your face. He will put forth his hand and pretend to be your buddy and pretend to be your friend. Put forth his hand, be at peace with you. He might hire you for a job. You know what I'm saying? It's not in your face as it is down south. But he may pretend to be at peace with you. Let's continue. Okay, here we go. He hath broken his covenant. Like, he will break that peace. He will break whatever union y'all have, like whatever covenant, whatever peace treaty, whatever y'all had. He will break that. Know why? Because that is his nature. That is his nature. Keep him at a distance. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything about what he's doing. It's safer that you don't. Just keep him at a distance. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a snake. Let me tell you something. At work today, you know what I'm saying? My supervisor said some things he said should not said in front of me and other black people. Because he thought he was on a buddy-buddy level with us. He thought everything was cool, like those things are okay to say amongst us. I reported him. I could not trust him. I reported him. Because he said it in front of me before and I warned him. I gave him warning. I should have reported him the first time. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Salakia. What was I at? Hold on. Bear with me one second. The words of verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Like, they may talk all that game. This is how to get you. They talk about stuff that me personally, I think is racist. Why are you talking to black people about sports? That's all he seemed to want to talk to black people about was sports. Like, let's be honest. The majority of black people don't care about sports and hip hop. Let's be honest. It's not important. It's just entertainment to us too. But they want to talk to us about it as if it's something that moves the needle. For us, it's just entertainment. For them, it's something that they think that they could grasp onto us, like they are knowledgeable about our culture. And the sad part is we know they are knowledgeable about our culture, way more knowledgeable about than we are, because they stole it from us and won't give it back. We don't know what we was eating before slavery. We don't know our days of celebration. We don't know our structure, our names. We don't even know what language we were speaking before slavery. They would tell you anything. But truth is, we don't know. Because our enemy that has stolen it from us, guess what? Guess what? The enemy that's stolen all these things from us, they're not willing to tell us it without a price. And if they do tell us it, how much of it can we trust? You feel the dilemma now? You feel the dilemma? We are straight up and down in hell, man. Straight up and down in hell. Let's continue. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. Like he talked those sweet words, but the truth is they want us gone. And this dude today at my job, he proved that there was nothing but war in his heart. He's been warned on multiple occasions to stop saying certain things. But he continued saying it. So war was in his heart. He wanted to test our gangster. Our gangster was tested. Now his job's on the line, man. Most High be with me, he'll be gone. If the Most High is with me, he be gone. Permanently. At least from that company. You know what I'm saying? But let me finish it up real quick. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Like his words are soft, but they still cutting you. They still, you know what I'm saying, instruments of death. You know what I'm saying? What are these type of words? You know what I'm saying? We all serve the same God. We all bleed red. We all human. You know what I'm saying? There's no difference between the Holocaust and slavery. You know what I'm saying? We all suffered. You know what I'm saying? Other words is like reparations. Yeah, some of them will say we deserve reparation, but they don't really think that. They really don't think that. They just say that. You know what I'm saying? But let me drop that. Hold on, is there more on it? Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the time being. Yeah. Let's see. Can I get two more scriptures? And I'm gonna go for two more scriptures, y'all. I'm gonna go for two more. If you got any questions, type them on in. But I'm gonna go for two more scriptures, all right? Let's go for Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha 12. Let me make sure it's the right one. Oh yeah, that's it. That's one of my favorites too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should I even start at 10, man? Yeah. I'm gonna start at 10. Now this is an important scripture also. It'll put you on a lot of game right here. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. Never, ever trust thine enemy. He is who he is. That's the bottom line. You need to accept and respect that. He is who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's not to be trusted. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So for sure, it's a guarantee. I don't care what you do to the iron. Iron in its raw state will rust. Iron in its treated state will rust. Einstein's ultimate treated state, which is still, guess what? Sooner or later, still will rust. No matter how strong you make that iron, it will for sure rust. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So don't trust that man. Don't trust your enemy. Don't trust our oppressor. His wickedness will show sooner or later. Sooner or later, his wickedness will show. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue with it. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, like during this year, y'all see them humbling themselves. Y'all see it. Y'all see it everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it with the election pandering. You know what I'm saying? Biden brought a chicken dinner to a black family. Wow, fried chicken dinner to a black family. Wasn't even like it was a paid celebrity chef. No, he brought some Popeyes or something like that to a black family of a single dad. That one makes it even worse too. It's a single dad, and he brought that to them. The father accepted it with open arms. Like when his children become men of standard, how will they feel about this? How the hell will they feel to see their father broken down and look like such a weak clown? You know what I'm saying? A weak tool. See their father broken down to such an example. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Yet take good heed and beware of him. Take good heed and beware of him. Look out for that enemy. Take good heed and beware of him, man. He's around here and he's always on something slick. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou wast wiped. As thou hast wiped a looking glass. And understand this. Take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass. So he gonna start knowing that you're seeing things clearly. He gonna know that things have hit the fan. He gonna see that. And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna hug him? Or is it wartime? What you gonna do? Set him not by thee, lest when he overthrown thee and has set up in thy place, neither let him neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked wherewith. Pete, understand this. I'm telling you who our enemy is. I'm telling you, those who helped us become enslaved are our enemies. And those who they helped us become enslaved to is our enemy. I want you to hear this and be pricked. Be pricked. Something's going to happen to you in your life and in your day. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make you say, oh man, I remember when that brother was telling me that. It's going to prick your ear like, damn. That sounds familiar. That's what you need to do. Understand that. And I'm about to close up the class. This is Priest Officer Ricard. All y'all here up out of the Israelite School, Universal and Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And with that, Shalom.